are in the Philip Ward Cemetery. The view from the top. I'm going to kind of walk through some of the stones here. This is Beatrice May Ward. She was daughter to James A. Garfield, Maud. Then there is a marked no name on the stone here to the right of her. A few more markings here to the left of her. We come up. Here's Beatrice. Just up and then to the left of her is her older brother Floyd Ward. Then next to him is James A. Garfield, who's their father, my great-great-grandfather. If you look real close, you can see that this says Garfield, it's initials for GAW. And then down here at the bottom, you can see where it says 1918, which is when he died. So this is his final resting place. There's another adult next to him. I want to kind of turn around and just give a little lay here. There's an indentation here. It looks like there's 4 impressions here. A few other stones going down the hill. We come back around and go a little bit ahead of here of James Garfield. We're into some of the Fletchers. This is Albert Fletcher, and the story is that there's several kids, up to 12 of them, Fletchers, that are buried in here. You can see all the indentations there. The only one that has a marker here is Albert. There's a couple here, and then of course you have Jess and Mary Fletcher. Mary was a Ward. Mary Ward, she was the daughter to Philip. James A. Garfield was a son to Philip. Now behind them, we run into, this is Matilda Church, and there's another small burial site here. I believe that the adult to the left of her here is probably Matilda's mother. Her name was Laura Bell. She was married to Alfred Church. She died, she was only 36 years old. I believe that she was probably buried here. Alfred remarried somebody else, and he's buried in a cemetery down the street at the church cemetery. Now on back behind the churches, we have the Ramies. This is Robert C. Ramey and Nancy. Nancy was a Ward. Again, she was a daughter to Philip. Just below them, we have Clyde Ramey and Lily Mae Ramey, both who died very young. As you can see, Clyde was just a few months old, and Lily Mae was 2. Now, coming around, go back up. Here we're walking by Matilda's stone here. A few other depressions. Of course, there's Mary and Jess Fletcher. In this little location here, based on family records, and supported at least by death certificates, here in this location, George Dewey Ward and Lorinda Ward, who were brother and sister, both died of the Spanish flu on November 9th, 1918. And according to the family, there's they dug one hole and placed them both there. So that's right here at this location. James Garfield Ward, my great-grandfather, he also succumbed to pneumonia as a result of the Spanish flu in 1918. Down here we have Philip Ward, great-great-grandfather. Next to him is Barbara Ellen Gibbs Ward. Gibbs is her maiden name. Both Philip and Barbara were both married before. Philip's first wife was named Ollie Scarberry, and Barbara's first husband was named John Daniels. I haven't found anything with respect to what happened to the two of them, but I do know that they were married, according to census reports. Coming around, here's a few of these other stones that are behind this big tree. Nice big oak. I believe that William Ward, Philip's father, is in here somewhere. It's just a matter of trying to pinpoint that. Over here we have another son, another one of Philip's sons. This is Hollis. His first name was really William. It's William Hollis Ward. His wife Panola Davis was her last name. Both of them obviously went by one by their middle name and one by a nickname. Behind her is another family member. I think this is I gotta confirm this, but I believe this was like a Llewellyn Reed or something like that. Right next to her is one of the few burials in here that weren't family. This is actually Mildred I. DeLong. Her mother and father were renting property from members of our family, and lost their child here when they were pretty young. I think it was in 1918 as well. Probably another one that succumbed to the flu, but she's buried here. Up on the hill here, this is the most recent burial, was Cecil Ray Ward, buried in 1995. Now the rumor, at least from some of the family here close by, is that there's more bodies buried here in this particular part of the cemetery, and allegedly when they were digging for this burial here, they got into some maybe somebody else, but that's all rumor right now. Now there's a few people that we have on the records that were buried here, and they were at one time. They're actually the family behind the Ramies. It's some of the other Wards. It was Benny Ward and Lorenza. I think there was a total of 3 of them. I just don't have them right offhand, but they were exhumed by family and moved to another location. I think as a result of the family couldn't get up here physically to see them, so they moved them someplace where it was more convenient for them. Here in this location, you can see some additional stones here behind this big tree, just up the hill from Hollis. So, all in all, a beautiful cemetery. Needs a little bit of work. Brothers and I plan on doing this work and getting it cleaned up. But this at least gives everyone a little idea of where everybody was buried. Let's go back away, come around here to the bottom, and just kind of pan out and get a better shot from down here from where Barbara and Philip are. So here's Barbara and Philip, and here's the lay of the cemetery. Not very big, but there's a lot of family in here. Now down below, I believe this path here was the original path to get up here. As you can see, it kind of goes down the hillside there and into that bottom. Back when they were bringing Cecil Ray up here in '95, the county come in and cut this new road in, which, as you can see, kind of loops around and goes down to where I'm currently parked. So that's great. The intention here is to get up here and get this place cleaned up and tighten it up. Maybe take a couple of these, get this old tree cut out of here before it falls over and smashes up some of these stones. But I'm so happy to have found this place.